Hi everyone, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you with dies as well as stamps today. The reason being is because I organize all of mine in the same place. So if I'm doing things by hand, you can see I've got flowers, greenery, the main things, vintage, whimsical things, food, all sectioned off to like alphas, numbers. If I want to go through things by hand, each of the main things on the stamps, dies, what have you, each of those are under. So if it's flowers, the main things are flowers, but there's a few other things in there, then it's going to go in flowers. If there's food, but there's sayings in there someplace, it's still going to go into food and stuff like this. However, this is usually, how we usually do it, I imagine. But let me show you what I'm working on. Okay, so one of my pet peeves is I have a great stamp set. For example, this one. And it's got beautiful flowers. It's got beautiful dies to go with them, things like this. But it also has great sayings. Happy Mother's Day. I love you. Wishing you a good day. Stuff like that. So let's take one of my die sets. I either print the picture off the website or I make a sample for my dies. So in this case, I cut it up off the website. When I have the stamps and they're pretty clear, I don't bother stamping those out. But anyways, so in this case, I have animals. There in my, the main thing I put it under is animals because these can be used all different ways. However, they would be great because they're you can see the little, it's a boy and stuff like this. They're really cute little characters for babies. Okay, so how do I remember I have this if I'm looking in my baby section? That's the key. All right, so what I'm doing, you saw where I did my A, B, C, D, etc. So in here, I'm going to be putting those main things. So you'll see my A, flowers and greenery. I put my C in here. I'm just giving examples. C in here, animals, insects, people. So this goes into the A for flowers and greenery because that's where it is sitting in my organizer. This I put the file in here because it's where I have it listed in my things. However, I still want to be able to determine what I have for baby things, for instance. So I'm going to go in. My file's going to be in there as well. I'll see C, and I'll know I can go to section C and find that same die set. So I know that this die set is in my baby section. And then for the stamp set that I showed, this one here, yes, I have it in its main section where it is in my organizer. But I also, if I'm going to look for Mother's Day items, I will find it in here in case I want that sentiment as well. So when this is all said and done, I should be able to go to Mother's Day if I want to and pinpoint under what letter that particular stamp or die is under. Plus, I'll have all my main things. So if I just want to see what's in my flowers without flipping through them manually, then I will be able to bring this file up and flip through them electronically and be able to determine which ones I'm going to pull out. I hope this is making some kind of sense because I know I'm not very good with explanations, but essentially it's making sure what I have it under, the main ones, what pictures I have, and then the main categories that you would have like for Christmas and stuff like this. Because you may have something, I have sentiments, for instance, and there's Valentine's on it, there's Happy New Year, there's Christmas, there's everything. So I'm going to be putting that, I have it under like words right now. However, I'm also going to be putting that under Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, things like that as well. So the main categories are going to be there, but also the main categories that we probably all use to list have our stamps and dies in. So I'm hoping this, like I said, I'm not very good at explaining things, but I'm hoping this came out okay. I just took those 2 examples. Note, I'm going to have to take pictures. I've got about 100 and some odd pictures I'm going to have to take. However, next, and once I get those taken care of, anything that comes in, I'm going to automatically take a picture, put it in all the categories that I need to put it in so I know what I have, and then store it underneath A, B, C, D, whatever it lines up to be, whether it lines up to be an animal, a flower, Christmas, or what have you. So once the main work is done, it's going to be very easy to upkeep. So yeah, I'm hoping you get something out of it. Maybe you like this system, or you find that you can modify this system. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye.